A lot of my viewers' first time seeing my garden was on one of the TV channels here in our local area. And it's most likely the banana growing that I have been doing here in my Modesto, California Zone 9B garden. I have a number of different varieties that I actually fruit every single year, but I'm excited about this new variety that I've tried out, and it's fruiting right now. We're going to take a look at my newest dwarf fast ripening bananas. But first, if you like this channel, if you like growing exotic tropical fruit trees in marginal climates, make sure to click the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Comments and questions, leave them in the comments section below. I do my best to get back to everybody's comments and questions. So let's take a look at this banana and we'll discuss it. So let's take a look at my latest experiment with a new banana variety. And this one is the Viente Cohol. Now, one of the claims to fame on this unique banana tree is, and you know, they're not trees, they're actually an herb, but for the purpose of this video, I'll call it a tree. So the Viente Cohol is it's a small dwarf. This is probably one of the smallest bananas that I've ever grown. I'm 6 feet tall, and this is where let's see, right about here is where the flower came out of the main trunk. And as we can see, that's only like 4.5 feet tall. Excellent for gardeners like me that have very limited space for growing. I have other not full size, but dwarf bananas over here. For example, this guy right here, I believe, is a Rajapuri, and look at the size difference between this banana plant and this one over here, the Viente Cohol. This thing is so much smaller. Let me see if I can pull back. My fence is 7 feet, so as you can see, you basically can cram this into an 8-foot greenhouse if you lived in a climate that just doesn't support bananas no matter what. Now, in our climate, we can take some of the ABB varieties and the BBA, I guess you would call it, varieties. Those are the more hardy varieties. They will survive our winters. The leaves will get froze off every year. All bananas at 32 degrees, below 32 degrees, lose their leaves. But the nice thing about the ABB varieties or the AAB varieties is that if the freezing temperatures are not too cold, this trunk will stay alive. And in the spring, whenever the weather warms, usually for us it's February, then out comes the flower, and that's ideal. The flower would come out in the spring and the fruit would ripen. Well, guess what? This variety only takes about 40 to 60 days to ripen once it flowers. So if it gets late in the fall and it sends out a flower, you're not stuck with the bananas that's just going to freeze on the tree. So yeah, this is the Viente Cohol. Now let me break down this clump right here. And as you can see, this thing just recently flowered about, I'm going to say a week ago. And as you can see, it's already starting to fill in. Let me see if we can't focus a little better. They're already starting to fill in. Now, they are blocky, and you can't pick them when they're blocky, and it's only a couple, like I said, a little over a week or so. But this is the female, where the female flowers were, and then here is the male flowers. You want to, when it gets to this point where it's no longer producing fruit from the female flowers, you want to remove this this bell or flower And usually what I do is I remove it just below the first hand of male flowers, and that would be right here. I'm gonna leave it for a couple days just for giggles, just for attractiveness, because honestly, look at this. Could you imagine having something like this in your garden? I mean, it is the talk of the town, my banana growing, and actually all the tropical fruit growing that I do tends to get a lot of people talking. And that's important because, you know, why should we just grow peaches and pears and apples, and even citrus is not exciting to me. Growing tropical fruit trees are the ones that I like. And as you can see, this guy, it just is so small. I just can't believe, I mean, I've been growing bananas for 40 years, 50 years actually. Now, this one was grown from a tissue culture. And for those of you who don't know, that's basically done in a test tube. You take the end point of a growing root tip, or maybe the top part of the plant. You'll reduce it down to the very small piece of tissue, and then they put it in a chemical and they make it grow. To be honest with you, those guys are really terrible for growing bananas. So if you are interested in growing bananas, one of the tips that I would give is don't get tissue cultured plants. You want to get actual pups from the growing tree, because this guy has taken me almost 4 years from a tissue culture. And you know, I'm retired, but I don't want to wait around. So yeah, you want to get, if you get something like this, grab the pups from an already existing and fruiting banana tree. That's the best. I truly don't recommend people growing plants from a tissue culture, because they just usually don't survive, or if they do, they take forever. But anyway, let's get back to this one. So we got the flower, the female flowers produce the fruit, and we got the male flower, then we cut off the bell. I only leave 2 pups on the tree. All of the rest I remove, and I'll do some other videos down the road. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. If you're looking for a super duper small dwarf fruiting banana tree, you may try out the Viente Cohol. I believe that's how you pronounce it. You guys can, if you guys know a different way of saying it, leave it in the comments section below. Anyway, my name is Jeff. If you like this channel, if you like growing exotic tropical fruit trees in marginal climates, click the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Comments and questions, leave them in the comment section below. I do my best to get back to everybody's comments and questions. I'll be doing more banana videos. My garden is just so loaded with fruiting trees right now that I will have a lot of good updates. So you make sure to click that like and subscribe button, and have a wonderful day.